get into this story. So I don't know if y'all seen the new trailer for Sinners. I have been waiting a long time for this because I've been hearing so much about this secret Ryan Coogler project that he's been working on. And, the rumor was that it's literally about vampires. Like he's doing a vampire movie. And after watching this trailer, when I tell you I cannot wait to see this movie, March can't get here fast enough. I don't know how y'all putting a vampire movie out in March. That's a little weird for me. I feel like this should have been. I don't even want to do February because first of all, that's a cliche. Why every black movie got to come out in February, right? This is not, when Black History Month, whatever. Because they did that shit with Get Out, and that's what I was like, okay, so now I see what y'all doing, but it worked. And then y'all put Black Panther out in February for Black History Month, and it worked. The first one, not the second one. The second one was all right. But I love the fact that Ryan Coogler took a step back after doing these big tentpole movies and jumped into something a little more independent. So Ryan Coogler's mysterious horror movie Sinners is on the way early next year for Warner Brothers, and the studio has unleashed the official trailer. Now, this is actually, and I'm shocked because I totally forgot about this. Ryan and Michael B. Jordan, I like to say Bakari Jordan, because Bakari is actually what the B stands for. Fifth collaboration. This is their fifth movie together, which is crazy. I guess maybe what they're saying is, what is it, Fruitville Station. He appears twice in Black Panther. That's three. Then there's this movie. What's the fourth one? Or the fifth one? Was it Creed? I know he produced that. Did he direct that also? I'm wondering. I have to check into that. So it might be Creed. But I know that they must have moved. I think he did direct one of the Creeds. But I know Michael B. Jordan directed Creed 3. Who directed Creed 2? Was it, didn't Sylvester Stallone direct one of the Creeds? I feel like he did too. I have to look that up. So it says the highly anticipated horror thriller is based on an original script by Coogler, with the project set in the 1930s, Jim Crow era South, and filmed earlier this year in the New Orleans area. But beyond the basic details, everything about the project, from the title to its plot, has been kept under wraps. Then on Monday, the supernatural thriller was announced to be titled Sinners. Later, Jordan shared the film's poster, aka a close-up shot of the actor in two different costumes, confirming rumors that he's playing a dual role, which is true. He is playing twins. And then the caption basically says, "Dance with the devil and he'll follow you home." The film's official description sets the scene, saying trying to leave their troubled lives behind, twin brothers, played by Jordan, return to their hometown to start again, only to discover that an even greater evil is waiting to welcome them back. Now, as far as who's starring in the film, we have Delroy Lindo, who is supposed to be starring in the Blade movie that we still been waiting 100 damn years for them to start filming. But I don't even know if he's a part of it anymore. So Delroy Lindo, who I love me some Delroy Lindo. He don't get enough roles, but I like him as an actor. Especially when he played Aaliyah's father in Romeo Must Die. I liked him in that movie. Even though that movie was cheesy, I liked him in it. Also, Jack O'Connell, who I haven't been seeing him a lot lately, but I'm noticing that he's starting to do a lot of films. So it's good to see Jack O'Connell back acting. And Haley Steinfeld is in the film, as well as Wunmi Mosaku from Loki, Jamie Lawson from The Woman King, Omar Benson Miller for The Last Days of Ptolemy Gray, Lee Jun Lee from Babylon, Lola Kirk from Gone Girl, plus newcomers Yao Mais Canton and Peter Dreymanis. So, and this is the first he's directed since Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Now, I am curious about this. What's going on with Black Panther 3? I want to know, like, where they planning on going with this. This film has been under wraps, but from what I've been hearing, it's a vampire movie. And based on the film, I was like, oh my God, I need to see this film. First of all, I love you don't really get a lot of plot details, but I love the overall mood and atmosphere that you get. It's very much giving that. And I love the fact that they filmed this on a Panavision System 65 camera. It's also, they let you know that it was shot for IMAX. So I definitely am going to see this on an IMAX screen when it comes out next year. And I also, I love when MBJ and Ryan work together because they're kind of like the Leo DiCaprio and Martin Scorsese of the Black community. That's what I like about these two, is that whenever Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler get together, you already know it's going to be good, because Ryan Coogler is that dude when it comes to like giving me what I need in regards of a new idea Plus, it's sort of like it's unapologetically black in it to its core, and that's what I love about these type of movies. And I don't think, not I don't think, I know we don't get often enough horror films that are rooted in black people, black storytelling. There's just added a little extraness to it in regards, especially when it comes to religion or supernatural entities and things of that nature. So to add a little blackness to it, add a little seasoning, it's gonna be good because it'll give us something different. And while we still waiting on Blade, at least we getting ourselves a good black horror film with vampires in it, and see what he's gonna bring to that whole gothic horror vibe. It reminded me of, in the vibe and the tone, it kind of gave me like Eve's Bayou. Eve's Bayou is another one that I look at as like that southern gothic horror vibe. And I always like stuff like that. Like New Orleans, it's rich with that whole, supernatural aura in the air. It just gives that, and I've always liked that about New Orleans, especially like with the bayou and the witches and that whole situation and vampirism. Especially when we get from Interview with a Vampire, it's kind of got that kind of vibe in the tone and the overall energy of the film. So I'm always about moods and tones and things, and that was definitely what was hooking me. Now I hope that when as the movie gets closer to its release date, now, it doesn't become a victim of revealing too much in the trailer. I want to go in relatively surprised. It's kind of like this movie that I've been hearing so much about with Kyle Garner, who has become another one that's under the radar as like one of my favorite actors. Kill Your Darlings. I want to see this movie. I've been hearing so much about it. People's like, don't look it up. Don't find out what the movie's about. Just go in blind and watch it. This is kind of like what I want to do with this movie. I want to go in completely blind. I don't want to know what's going on because I want to be able to just bask in the moment and feel every aspect of this film when I go see it. I don't want to know too much. So, oh yeah, so before we go, I was like, yeah, here's Ryan Coogler looking through the camera lens. And I just love seeing people of my generation that we just out here just telling our stories. We're making really good movies. And it just goes to show that he's just, Ryan Coogler is definitely one of those guys that people really need to be paying attention to what he's doing out in these streets. And I'm just so proud to see how far he's come as a filmmaker. And I look to see, looking forward to seeing what more stuff he's been, he's got down the pipeline, including letting us know what's going on with Black Panther 3. And on top of that, sidebar, because Michael B. Jordan has another vampire movie he's supposed to be working on. What's going on with I Am Legend 2? So I definitely am curious to find out about that as well. Like, what's going on with I Am Legend 2? Is there a script ready? Is Will Smith ready to go? Like, can y'all not make them vampires look like dated CGI? Can we actually get some of them like very similar to the creatures in 30 Days a Night, or even The Last of Us, where it's like you could stick like 10 movement actors in the makeup and everything, and with the help of CGI you can expand on them and make it look like there's a lot more than what there is, and then work it out in the film. I want practical effects. I'm tired of these CGI lazy fake digital stuff because it looks fake and we can tell. So I say all this to say, have y'all seen the trailer for Sinners? Are you actually looking forward to seeing this film? If you haven't, definitely go on YouTube, preferably after this show is done, and give it a gander. And then let me know what you guys think of the trailer in the comments down below.